Mixed by
my boy Jack of One Trade. You can catch him on Laughing at Birds podcast. Go check him out. Just do what you can with the resources you have, and just continue to work on yourself, man, and don't beat yourself up. It's a marathon, not a race. Remember that. So, what's going on, real ones? BCHQ. Back with another discussion time. They don't want to fuck with a real one. What's going on, real ones? BCHQ, back with another reaction, and we got my man XXXTentacion with School Shooters featuring Lil Wayne. Let's go. This is dedicated to a school shooting, and X is let's go back and see what school that was. Stoneman Douglas High School, February 14th, 2018. Dedicated to Anthony Borges and 17 victims of that school. Rest in peace. So is that the picture of him with that Anthony Borges in the hospital, like when he was still alive, and when he died? That's crazy, man.
Oh, it's our friend Kenny, guys.
What's up, loser? Guys, not today. Every day, come on!
Obviously, this is a very sensitive issue as well, because over the years, through my childhood growing up, obviously you had the Columbine, and there's been several others as well, that it's a reoccurring problem. It's like every few years it happens again, and a lot of it is mental health, I think, and a lot of it is like bullying, and you know what I mean, and that ties into the mental health, and just people not helping people that are reaching out and probably screaming for help at times, and because they're not getting that, they lose control, and they do things like this when it could be prevented. So this is definitely something you need to look into more in terms of helping people when they're actually like asking you for help, and just caring and looking out for people around you.
I'm tired of this!
See, already in this, it's starting with bullying. What is... Nah, man. What is he doing? Lil Wayne, what are you doing? What sort of cadence and... what are you doing? Like, I heard some of the bars, and the bars ain't that bad, but how he's delivering it, just... See, now it's better. He's stopping that stupid shit he was starting out with. Now he's actually getting to more to his normal voice. Bring it back a tiny bit.
School was the bigger threat. Intellect mixed with inner stress.
School was the bigger threat. Intellect mixed with inner stress. Alright?
That's a recipe for disaster. If you don't believe me, go ask any chef. School shooter, I just need mental help.
Recipe for disaster? Like the recipe, if you don't believe me, go ask any chef. The recipe as a chef. That's pretty sick, pretty slick.
If you don't believe me, go ask any chef. School shooter, I just need mental help. Saved by the bell, I couldn't hear the bell. Give me bad grades, I don't give a...
Saved by the bell, I can't hear the bell. Alright.
I just need mental help. Saved by the bell, I couldn't hear the bell. Give me bad grades, I don't give a F. Get in front of my classmates and come myself. Bell, I couldn't hear the bell. Give me bad grades, I don't give a F. Get in front of my...
Give me bad grades, I don't give it F. So if you get an F, that's a bad grade. But he's saying, give me that, I don't give a fuck. But I don't give it F. Slick.
I just need mental help. Saved by the bell, I couldn't hear the bell. Give me bad grades, I don't give a F. Get in front of my classmates and kill myself.
Get in front of my schoolmates and kill myself. Classmates, kill myself. Like, Lil Wayne's verse there, apart from the beginning, was fire. But why did he have to start like that? Because it takes away from the verse for me. Because earlier on he said something like, I don't need school, I got internet, and that's a product of modern society in its finest.
Mom, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Honey. I can't take the bullying anymore. Yeah. It's every day school, everybody makes fun of me. I'm tired of it.
See, and the important part of this video as well is that his mum just caught him looking at whatever, maybe it was weapons or something, I couldn't make it out, but she caught him in the act of planning out whatever he was going to do, like the school shooting. And he's revealed it to, like, he's been caught, and it's helped because he's been able to now express to her the pain in that he's got in him, even though he feels like he needs to do it. She's caught him doing that. So, but a lot of the time their parents don't know about what's going on, and they find out too late when the school shootings have already happened, whereas they could have maybe prevented it by helping their child and going to therapy or getting help, or taking them out of school, whatever it needed to be done. Like, that's the important part of this video, is that she found out and stopped, or potentially, I'm gathering, stopped it happening, because it's like he's having kind of visions of what he's going to do, because then it flashes back to him in his room, like planning it, but he hasn't actually done it yet. But a lot of the time in the cases that have happened before, the parents either don't know or they don't care enough to think that there's a problem, and then ultimately the massacres and that happen. So that's the important part of this, man, is that parents need to be aware of things. I know it's not easy all the time, but they're crying out for help.
I'm sorry, Mom.
Important, man. I thought I was going to have to trash it because of Lil Wayne, and I'm very close to, but the overall subject of the video and like the information and exposing it and getting it out there, I think was very important. And props to X for doing that, and props to Lil Wayne for actually having a good verse after the bullshit he started with. I just don't understand why I had to start with that. Like, it was kind of mumble, but it was something else I can't even describe. Like, it was just horrible. But then he transitioned into his more normal style, and I thought he killed it. So I nearly had to trash it, but I'm going to pass it. But shout out to everyone supporting. Rest in peace, X. I'll catch you on the next one. They don't want to fuck with the real ones.